In this video, we're going to build a fully functional Framer e-commerce backed by Shopify. And the integration that we're going to use is Shopiframe, which is trusted by many Framer creators and businesses out there. With the new release, Shopiframe dropped a bunch of powerful updates that makes connecting Shopify with Framer smoother than ever and added more than 10 components inside its own. And with the cheapest price in the market and a lifetime access to your store credit. So in this video, I'll take you through the entire process to connect this fully functional e-commerce template to Shopify. So without further ado, let's see what we have. Alright guys, super short, this is Shopiframe website, and as you can see, they've redesigned the website, they've redesigned the plugin, added a whole lot of components. And as you can see, for example, these market components, and you can sell worldwide now, and you have the market options inside your Framer e-commerce. Okay, let's just scroll down a little bit. As you can see, Workladder also used Shopify for their online store and a whole lot of, let's say, showcases here. For example, this one is a clone of, let's say, Mora template, which we have it here. It's free and you can just basically remix it on the marketplace. ShopRite is free, Onyxer is free. And if we continue, the most important part is you can start with $0 and test the plugin before you purchase it, okay? And for the standard plan, you're gonna pay $72 for a lifetime access with one store credit. You have full components, future updates, direct support, and their support is amazing. Like, they're not selling subscription. They're not just giving you a portion of components. They just give you a, let's say, a store credit for lifetime access, and you do have everything that they have on their plugin, okay? If you wouldn't go further, you have to pay $184 for the Pro plan, and it's also lifetime access, everything inside, let's say, standard, and you have priority support, and you can request option or feature to their developer for basically going further, okay? So that's it. And for the template, for example, this is the Valen Ecom and the FrameSpace and the marketplace. We're going to use this one. If I hit refresh, you'll see that this template with a huge, let's say, potential for a, let's say, heavy store. If I scroll down a little bit, you'll see the products, let's say, popular products, bundles, and all of that collections. Everything is inside this component, and we're going to connect this Framer template to Shopify via Shopiframe. All right, guys, in this part, we're going to make the storefront for Shopify and connect that storefront to Framer, and we're going to see the products on the CMS after that. Okay, so for that, what we need to do is not like before. Like, we used to do it manually, but it's not like before, and we have to install Headless application, which is on the Shopify App Store. You can search for it. I have installed it. That's why it says open. And if I go back, you'll see that these are my, let's say, storefronts. And if I click on the Alien Valen, you'll see that I can manage my storefront API, which we have the public access token to connect this storefront to, let's say, Shopiframe. Okay, so this is a crucial part, and we have to definitely install Headless, and it's pretty easy. Like, you just need to add storefront, and that's it. You do have a storefront right now. You just need to rename it. For example, if I say test, you'll see that I can hit manage, and I do have a public access token for the storefront that I just created. Very simple. Okay, so if I go to my products, for example, on the polo pants, you have to make sure that the specific headless that you installed is checked on your products, okay? So you'll see the products in your CMS, okay? That's it, and yep, everything is good here. So right now, let's go for connecting that to Shopify. All right, guys, I'm inside Framer, and right now, what we need to do is actually we need to basically open up Shopify from the plugins. And as you can see, you'll see this page, which we have to go to the store configuration, and we need two things: domain and public access token, which I've already discussed with you. And for that, we're going to go to the, let's say, setting and open up domains. This is the Shopify domain that we have. Okay, so I'm going to just basically copy it and paste it here. And let's go back again, close this setting, and go to the headless. Okay, so As I told you, this is Elian Valen, and I want to use this one because I have 42 products inside of it. I'm going to hit manage and basically just copy this public access token. Okay. And I'm going to paste it right here. If I hit this connect to Shopify, it's going to be successfully connected, as you can see, to Shopify. Okay. So that's it. For the next part, let's go over to CMS and sync the products. All right, what we need to do is actually, we need to go to the CMS and under the plugins, run Shopiframe. It says you have to create a collection. So I'm going to name it products and hit create. As you can see, we do have a modal here, appears before the syncing, and it says product. You cannot change product data and title because it's necessary, okay? But you can basically just check or uncheck all of those options. For example, if you want more images, you can set it to 4, 5, 6, 7, or whatever you need. I'm gonna set it to 4. And as you can see, you can add custom fields and product meta fields, okay? I don't need them. I'm gonna just hit sync product. And I'm going to fast forward the video because I do have a lot of images and I don't want the video to be super long. All right, guys, as you can see, we do have the products here, all of the images, all of the necessary content, the tags, product type, and everything. Okay, so on the canvas, for example, we want to sync this popular products Elian Valen. Okay, this is generic content. We have a component that is repeated here. So what we need to do is actually, we need to import the collection that we just created with Shopiframe. I'm going to just basically drag and drop it here. And we do have the data right here, but we want to sync it to this, let's say, product card. Okay, so I'm going to basically put this collection here and copy one of those cards. Okay. First of all, we need 6 items here. So I'm going to limit it to 6 and then get rid of that image and title and just basically replace my card. Okay. So what we need to do is actually, we need to make the cards fill. Yep. Let's do that. And yeah, nice. Okay. And after that, I'm going to make this grid because this is the design. And yeah, get rid of those generic content. Okay, as you can see, we have to now link the image, link the title, and link the price. And for that price, we have to use a component. Okay, a component from Shopiframe plugin. And I'm gonna set this featured image, which is the thumbnail of the product. So as you can see, I set it and the products are now real and coming from CMS, from Shopify. Okay, so this is the link. We're gonna do that later. For example, right now, we want to sync the title. If I basically turn on the light mode, you'll see that if I create a variable for the title, I'm going to name it title product. And we can now, outside of the component, let's say, link the title product to title that we have on CMS. And now, as you can see, all of the titles are coming from Shopify and CMS. Okay, so for the price, what we need to do is actually, we need to basically run Shopiframe plugin. Yep, wait a second. Nice. Okay, under the product, we have to basically drag and drop this price component. And as you can see, this is generic data. So let's get rid of that text. And on the price component, we just need to basically sync that product data. So for that, what we need to do is actually, we need to create a variable here and go outside of the component and sync the product data to this variable. And as you can see right now, all of the prices are real. Okay, that's it. Like, you do have every customization that you need. For example, if you hit this price style, you can basically specify the size of the text, or you can basically change the color. You can do anything that you need for customization on the pricing and all over the components actually. And for the rest of the template, I have to do the same. I have to basically create the, let's say, collections and link it and do this stuff. And for the important part, which is the inner page of the product, or let's say the detail page of the product, we have a multiple, let's say, components that we have to review. And for the market and the next part, it's all fast forward connecting those collections. All right, guys, everything is synced with CMS and all of the products are now coming from Shopify. As you can see, if we go to the products, you'll see that every product is placed. And this is a CMS page. So what we need to do is actually we need to make a detail page for this page. So I'm going to just do it. And what it means, like it's the detail page of every product. If I go to the layers and this is stack, this is every product data. We can switch between the products and see their data. I'm just going to delete it and paste my own layout into this page. Okay. Now we have the real product layout. And what I'm going to do is actually, let's basically fix this one and let's set it to product type and it's okay now. So as you can see, the image is generic, title is generic, and we don't have price, we don't have variant selector, quantity selector, and let's say an image gallery. So what we need to do is actually, we need to open up Shopiframe once again and basically drag and drop all of those components. If we head over to the components, you'll see that we do have all of the, let's say, product related components. So I need the product custom variant selector, or we can do it with variant selector, but on the custom variant selector, you can filter between color and size. Okay. So, and what do we need else is the price. I'm just gonna search for it. Price. Yep. Underneath the title. Nice. We need a add to cart. Let's search for cart. Okay. I'm gonna just place it here. We need the quantity selector. So I'm just gonna search for it and drop it here. And nice. We need also an image gallery for this one. Okay, so I'm just going to delete this, basically drag and drop the image gallery. And now let's get rid of that generic one. Okay, and now what we need to do is actually we need to set the variable of product data for each of those components. Okay, most of the components in Shopiframe need product data, and it's basically an ID for your product. Nice. Everything is perfectly placed and synced. So what we need to do is actually, we need a little bit customization. For example, this product, let's say custom variant selector. If I go to the style, you can see that we can change the size, we can change the gap, we can change the background, border, and everything that we need. For example, the selected one, I don't want it to be with, let's say, background. So I'm going to make it 0 opacity. I don't want the border, so I'm going to just remove it. And for the separator, I need to show the separator on between the, let's say, sizes only. I just want to basically filter this one. If we hit contains and filter it with color, and yep, make it color, and head over to the labels and just basically show the labels beside the colors. Okay, what we need to do is actually we need to go to these styles, make it a little bit, let's say, smaller, 18 pixel by 18 pixel. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically repeat this one once again because I need a, let's say, size. So I'm just going to basically grab the variant selector once again and zoom out a little bit. All right. And sync it to the product data. And let's go with, let's say, contains only size. Okay, this is good now. I'm going to do the same customization. Before we continue, I want to tell you something. Like, you can just basically drop a custom add to cart button. For example, I'm gonna just copy paste something here and connect it to this one. All right, I pasted it here. And what we need to do is actually, we just need to drag it to the component. And now we have the detail page ready. What we need to do in the next part is going for this little cart overlay. All right, the last part is how to set up the cart modal. For example, if I go to my template, you'll see that I do have a overlay over this cart link. And inside the overlay, I do have another, let's say, component. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to the component and run the, let's say, plugin run the last plugin. And what I'm going to do is actually, I want to go for cart list. Okay. If I drag and drop it here, you'll see that it appears here. If I make it, let's say fill. So what else do we need? We need a checkout button and also a, let's say, subtotal. Okay. I'm going to search for subtotal, cart subtotal, and I'm going to place it here. So it's better to be, let's say, inside this one. And we do have it right here and a checkout button. Okay. So I'm going to just basically paste it here and make it fill and close the component. So now we have this custom component, which is a little bit closer to our design. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit custom. I'm going to basically select this one, which is set here. Okay. And now we have the cart ready. Very simple. Just drag and drop all of those components. And if you need customization, all of these styles and everything is on your hand. But before we test the whole website, I want to do something else, which is one of our new, let's say, components. And I want to head over to the details page once again and run Shopiframe and basically add those global. If you go to the global, you'll see that you have market dropdown. And yeah, we need this one and also the active market. Okay, so if you have multiple markets, if you're selling worldwide, this is a crucial part. So what we need to do is exactly actually drag and drop all of those components, and it doesn't need any product data or something like that. We just need to basically style it a little bit more to match it up with the website and run it on the live website. All right, guys. Everything is done and we have a e-commerce with Framer. And if I go to the shop, you'll see that if I basically select this one, you can see that if I change the, let's say, this United States to Belgium, you'll see that the price changes to euro, and we can just basically select the size and add it to the cart. And yeah, if we check out the cart, for example, we can change all of these. We can basically get rid of everything and add it to cart again and go for checkout. Okay, so as you can see, I've customized all of the active market and the drop down to make it a little bit nicer and match it up with my template. And what we need to do is exactly hitting this checkout button. And this is what you see, because my store is on the pause and build plan. I don't have any, let's say, active plan on my Shopify. This is the cheapest one. I wanted to basically just test it for Shopify, Framer, and Shopiframe integration. All right, guys, that's it. Hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and drop your comment down below. Or if you have any issues, contact our support team. We'll take care of it ASAP.